Hello, collective. Welcome to my channel. This is Adani back with another reading. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what messages wants to come out for us today. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. You are welcome here. It's a safe place. I do ask that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you can know when I do drop a video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And to my day ones and my regulars, welcome. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for always supporting the channel. Okay, so let's see what messages wants to come out. I am currently taking personal readings, so if you do need a personal reading, reach out to me. My information is in the description box. Okay. Divine Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? The Knight of Wands. So that's that fire sign energy, taking action. You could be feeling very like creative right now, very energetic. You want to take action on something with the Chariot card under the deck. Chariot card, Cancer energy. So there's something that has lit a fire in you. You could be feeling very energetic. Ooh, Ace of Cups. Okay. Somebody's feeling like, there's love here. Ace of Cups. New love. King of Pentacles under the deck. Four of Pentacles. So there's somebody that's feeling this way about you that is not revealing it. This is definitely someone from the past. Oh my goodness, Spirit. Do we have to keep getting the same messages? Can this person from the past just... the Tower card, Scorpio energy. So something's going to happen all of a sudden, like a shocker. Ooh, the Star card. Something's going to happen all of a sudden that is like a shocker. Oh my goodness. This person cannot keep this to themselves anymore. This person has tried. They've tried to hold back. They can't hold back anymore. It's too much. It's weighing on them. This is right under the Ace of Cups, this 10 of Wands. It's like all this emotions that they have, all this, love that they have is just too much. It's weighing them down. They've been trying to keep it to themselves, but they can't anymore. Someone is going to be forced to just like reveal themselves. Somebody is going to be exposed. Something is going to just like, somebody's about to come out of hiding with the Sun card and the Tower card. The sun illuminates. It reveals. Oh yeah. They've been scared to come out because they know you're in this wounded warrior energy. You got your wall up. You just not trying to see this person. You don't want the love. You don't want to see them. You're like staying to yourself, minding your business. You've been through that Knight of Wands energy before. You know how this person operates. They still have that passion with the Ace of Wands, so they do want the passion with you. Ooh. I gotta drink water on that. That's so hot. They got a lot of passion. And they want forgiveness with the Star card. And they want to talk to you. They want forgiveness. They're having all kinds of hopes and faith that you will be receptive to their energy. Aquarius energy here. And we have the Empress and the Hanged Man. So Pisces energy and the Empress. So you're no longer sacrificing your gifts, yourself. You're putting yourself first. This person feels like they're stuck, like they're not able to move forward without you in their life. Wow. They're coming forward with the Three of Wands, you know, maybe after a period of no movement, silence, silent treatment, just left you hanging. This person is just going to come in like a thief in the night, pretty much. They're having all hopes and faith that the love is still there for them. They want to like to rekindle. They want to light that fire back in you, and they want access to your heart again. But you know, you protecting your heart. You're like, you know, see, she has her purse with pentacles covering her heart. So I could be speaking to someone who's like, the only key to my heart is going to be money this time. You were like, no, I've loved you for free last time. I was loving you with like my heart. Now you come back in, you got to have the finances. You're going to pay for my love. You're not taking this anymore. You're not dealing with the stress and the burdens this person left you with. You know, when you open your heart up to them and they just take it for granted. I'm speaking to somebody with that energy. Taurus and Libra energy here. Venus is here. You're all about self-care. I'm also speaking to somebody that's something about a mother. If you've been having any issues with your mother, she might be wanting forgiveness or something. She could be reaching out to you very soon, or maybe you need to reach out to her. She could be going through something. She could be struggling, and she doesn't want to tell anyone. So you might want to just reach out to her. That's for somebody. That just came through right now. Something about a mother, okay? Check on your mom. If your mom is still with you, if your mother is no longer with you, if she's in spirit, she's helping you at this time. She's helping you relieve a lot of stress, a lot of burdens. She's helping to free you. This could be a mother figure, like a grandmother, an aunt, someone that's already crossed over. She's about to help release you from something. You could get an unexpected message that's going to be shocking with this Tower card. That's going to change the whole dynamics of everything. It's going to, and you need to keep it to yourself. Yeah, you're going to be awakened to something. There's something that's going to be brought to your awareness. That's going to relieve you from this stress. You know, some of you are working so hard, you know, carrying all this baggage, working so hard. There's something coming in to relieve you of that, to help you. And for some of you, it could be a relationship. There could be someone coming in that's going to be like, that's going to support you financially, you know, to a place where you're able to achieve your dreams. Maybe there's something creative that you want to create and, you know, do, but you're not able to do that because you don't have enough time in the day because you're working so hard. And there's somebody coming in to be of help to you. Pathway. So whatever this is, this news, this information, this message, this person is going to open up a pathway. Even this Tower card looks like a breakthrough. Like you see the trunk of this tree. It's like when this lightning strikes this tree, it opens up. So it opens up a pathway for you. that makes life easier is what I'm hearing. You know, there's somebody that might have abandoned you that wants to come in and do something for you. They want to come and help you, be of help to you. This person could be a divine masculine, or you're a divine masculine. Expectation. So there's someone waiting to hear something, or waiting. There could be someone waiting for you. Someone that loves you, that's waiting for you. Awakening again. This person's about to have like some type of like, they could just come out of nowhere. It's going to be shocked. I mean, it's going to be shocking. Sorry. Maybe there's something that has happened in this person's life that they're not telling you. Ascending. So maybe this person has had some type of like life-changing experience that is now making them see things in a whole different light. You know, maybe there's some things that you told them. They say, oh, you're crazy or whatever. And now those things, maybe there's a way you used to talk, you know, that this person was like, you're weird, you're crazy, but now something has happened to them, and now they're seeing what you were seeing, and they're talking the way you were talking. They're sounding crazy. They could have had some major shift. Something happened in their life that, like, you know, it's like a spiritual awakening, you know, like, you know, something snapped. And they're keeping it close to themselves. They're not really telling people that, you know, they've had this strange occurrence. Something happened. Maybe they could have had a weird dream. They could have had a visitation. They could have had a divine visitation. I mean, we did see divine masculine. They could have had a divine visitation, you know. So now they're on a new path, and they don't want people to know. This person could have tapped into their, you know, their gifts have woken up. They had a divine visitation. Something happened to your person, guys. Or something happened to you. Of course, something happened to you. We know that. So now this person is now tapping into like the divine, their divine, the divine, their higher self. You know, it could come in different forms, you know, could be in the Christian faith, the whatever faith that it is, but this person is now, you know, like doing more devotions and things like that. This is your soulmate that I'm talking about. Your soulmate. You're gonna be so surprised. You're gonna be so freaking surprised at how this person has changed. Thunder, as I'm saying this, you know, that thunder gives this energy, that lightning thunder. Maybe this person could have had a reading or went through some type of divination where they told them something about you that was shocking, you know, that opened their eyes to something. They could have also told them that, hey, you know, this person that you walked away from is actually your soulmate. This person that you walked away from is actually someone that's supposed to help you on your path. You know, that's what they were told. So, yeah. The storm is messing with my network. So that's what I'm definitely getting here. For sure, for someone. Thank you, Spirit. Faith came out again. And faith with the star card is that same energy. You know, this person has definitely connected to something or someone. And when I say something or someone, I mean like a spiritual being. Okay? A spiritual entity. They've connected to their spirit guides. They've connected to their higher self. You know, they're divinely connected. Thank you, Spirit. But that's Aquarius energy here. So you're dealing with a loved one that you and them are going to share, you know, this journey. This person has experienced some type of change in their life. A gift has been activated. Or this person is coming in to offer you a gift. They want to, you know, make up for whatever, you know, maybe this person, you know, if they were doing, you know, not too good financially before, they're going to surprise you. You're going to be shocked to find out that this person, you know, hit it big. They might have like came into a large amount of money, or, you know, they're making more money now. And for a few of you all, you're about to meet someone wealthy, you know, that can actually relieve you of whatever stress, okay? Of, you know, the working hard, not able to tap into your gifts because you still have the 9 to 5, 8 to 5. You know, you still have to work to pay your bills. So this person is going to help you. And for some of you, this person is coming to protect you as well. You know, I'm speaking to someone who has gone through attacks. I mean, we did see the wounded warrior. You've gone through attacks because, you know, you're different, because of your path. You know, you're unbothered. You never let it phase you. I'm also getting that this past person has gone through something major and they need your energy. Maybe after they walked away from you, you know, karma, you know, they got hit. Now we got rich girl. So we had rich man before, now we have rich girl. False narrative. So this person walked away from you because they were busy listening to, you know, people that are spreading lies about you. Okay? Actual money. So, you know, they're going to come to offer you something, but I could be speaking to someone that you already have your blessings. We have rich girl and rich guy. So you are already abundant. You're using your gifts as the Empress. You're using your gifts and it's creating wealth for you. So you don't have to, you know, you can be choicey. You know, you don't have to settle. And maybe this person with the Ace of Wands in opposition, they were using their wand as a weapon. You know, they use their wand to like take advantage of people, make you fall in love with them, and then, you know, they walk away. Out of nowhere, they could ghost you. That was what this person's, that's what they used to do before with the Knight of Wands and Pathway. You know, they used to be in and out. But something happened all of a sudden that has changed them. Completely changed them. Maybe they found out that the things that they heard about you, now they see are lies. It was untrue. There was someone in your friends group that was envious and jealous, wanted what you had. And now something has come out all of a sudden that you know, has opened their eyes. Something has been revealed. Maybe there was something that you told them. I could be speaking to somebody who's really gifted, you know, with divination. And you gave them a reading or you said something that has actually happened. And this person is like, whoa, floored. because you're gifted, you know? Something you said to them, you predicted happened to them. Exactly the way you said it. Now they're like, whoa, this this person is gifted. This person has a gift. This person has a gift. So there's someone that you're going to receive some shocking news. You could have told them that someone was going to like manipulate them in some type of way. You could have told them that they were going to go to prison or something was going to happen. And karma help. You could have told them that, you know, you're going to get your karma. And now this person is in a place where, you know, they could be needing help. Everything you predicted happened. And they're hoping and praying that you would allow them back in your life, because they noticed that when you were in their life, you know, things were going smooth for them. They were, you know, they were being blessed. They always had, like, money was good. Money was always coming. Now they probably want to come back in and have a commitment or give you a commitment, commit to you. They're not sure if you're still available or single. And I'm also getting for someone that this person that walked away from you, that abandoned you, they went off and got, you know, your blessings brought them a lot of money, right? They started leveling up when they were with you, but they took those blessings somewhere else, to someone else, and married that person, had a child, right? And then they went through, you know, somebody they thought was more successful and sexy than you. But this person that they went to was a manipulator. This person played them. They got played. They got abused. Because that person was their karma. That person was their karma. I mean, the person they got with, I don't know what happened. Something really bad happened between them, and that person could have accused them of DV. But it's like a false narrative. I don't know if you've ever watched that movie where it was this man started dating this woman, and she was crazy, you know, and he recognized that she was crazy and he wanted out of that relationship. She would do things to herself. She would take a bag and put potatoes and stuff in it and just be slamming herself in the face, you know, beating her own self up, creating bruises and stuff. Called the police and told them that, you know, the man was assaulting her. Yeah. He got with someone cray, an ice queen, very cold-blooded. But, you know, she puts on this facade that she's single, she's successful, but it was a fault, it's fake. So he hurried up and got into a relationship with her. They had a child, you know. So now he wants to walk away, and he's burdened by all of this. You know, maybe she's trying to make sure she takes everything from him, financially, child support, all that stuff. And it pretty much is karma. He's going through a lot of emotional pain. And he wants to come back to you so he can be, you know, he's tired of being in this darkness where he's like, no forward movement, no growth, just hanging there. Maybe the person he was with went and spread a lot of lies about people, you know, trying to damage his reputation. So he's in this energy, broke down and beaten. And at his lowest, you know, he had that encounter. You know how you could be like at your lowest, start praying and just praying and fasting, and then maybe had a spiritual encounter where it was revealed to them that, hey, you had something good and you messed it up and you need to change. And now this person has completely gone through some type of transformation and they want to right their wrong. That's for somebody. And you're unbothered. You're like, you know, I'm good. I'm okay. Peace out kind of thing. That's for someone. So we keep having this X that keeps showing up in the readings. And I guess that's just the energy that we're in right now, especially with Mercury retrograde. You know, the past always wants to come back to, you know, for us to address those problems and move on. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit, that you want to say? Let's find out why. Let's get some why answers. Why we're dealing with this, or why we keep... Because you're redirected to a new path. So some of you are being redirected to a new path. I mean, we did get pathway. There's a new path for someone. Because you need to move at the pace of peace. So this person is, they want to go, they're being redirected to a new path where they can have peace. They're seeing through a new lens, seeing life completely different than they did before. And now they've tapped into an energy that has opened their eyes. They're now seeing that there's, to remind you of your power. So this person has now, you know, they're ascending. They've now realized the reason, the purpose that you were in their life. You were divine feminine. You're divine feminine, and they now see that, you know, dishonoring divine feminine completely throws you off. We have because the timing isn't right yet. And I noticed the clock on there. So, you know, maybe the timing at that time when this person was in your life, it wasn't the right time, and that's why it didn't work. And now divine timing, you see he's looking at his watch. Now is the right time for this Ace of Cups. Now is the right time for this real love to come into your life. It could be from that same past person or somebody new. Or somebody new, because you're being guided towards something brighter. Because you needed to focus on yourself. So you had to focus on yourself. But now, like I said, it wasn't the right time for that person to be in your life. And that's probably why it didn't work out. But maybe now things have shifted because the story isn't finished yet. So maybe you all still have unfinished business. And that's why they're being pulled back to you to help you grow stronger. You're going to help them grow stronger. They're coming back because they know now that the purpose for them to be in your life is to support you, the divine feminine, because the divine feminine has a gift that has to be protected and nurtured. A creative gift. This person understands now that with the Star card and Fate, that this is a whole different mission in life. It's a whole different mission in life, because it's time to follow your heart's whisper. So now this person is now following their heart. And because it's time to rest, we got a clock there again. So it's time to follow the heart's whisper, where they will have that peace of mind. Because where they were before, there was no peace. There was arguments, conflict, drama. So now they understand that. They understand the whole purpose of, them, being in your life. They know now that there's a huge gift. There's a huge gift. The gift is greater than them, to show you the gift of stillness. So if they can just come in and step out of this Knight of Wands energy where they need to be in and out, looking for the next passionate moment, the next thrill, and just be still and let the divine, connect with the universe, connect with spirit, connect with a higher power. That's the true gift. That's when everything will be, the gift. And you see, this gift is huge, is way bigger than the person. Now they're seeing that what they had in you was the best. Everything is going to come with that gift. Money, that commitment. And if you haven't had children yet, or if you're still in childbearing, if you're into that, a child. I could be speaking to people that, you already have kids. Y'all gonna blend your kids together. So that's what is coming to this person's awareness now. Somebody's having an awakening to all of this, to who you are. Like I dropped the ball. How they say it? The one that got away. They fumbled you. They see your value. They see that you were the gift. They abandoned divine feminine. It's not all the time that you get to meet someone like that. Someone that is like a gift from God. It's not all the time that you get to meet someone like that. And they did. And, listen to some lies about you and left you and went with someone that's crazy. A karmic. So now all of that is now coming to their awareness. And they want to come in and right their wrongs and love you in the way that they feel you deserve. And I don't think everybody's going to be open to that love right now. Maybe this person did the unthinkable, unbothered. You're like, no, I don't want to risk my peace. It's a tough one. It's a tough decision, And I do believe people change, and people can only change when they want to change, not because you are expecting that person to change. And sometimes people have to face rock bottom or hit rock bottom to change, All you can do is stay true to your own heart. And just because this person changed and, ascended and went through all these positive things doesn't necessarily mean that you're meant to take them back. Sometimes that's part of your journey as a divine feminine. You're here to, you're here to change people's lives. You're the lesson. You're here for that person to come in and learn the lesson of love. Them coming in, treating you like trash. When you poured nothing but love into them, they took it and, dumped it like it wasn't nothing, you know, and then went out there and chose someone who they felt was better than you, you know, while they lied and cheated on you. And then that person treats them the way they treated you, humbles them, and they go through their karma. And now they're a better person where they, know how to treat people when they're in a relationship. Your work is done. That's the purpose. That's your purpose as divine feminine. So we're happy that you're doing well. We're happy that you changed and you're a good person. Doesn't necessarily mean that, we need to take you back. And for some of you, you're going to be called to take that person back. And it's okay. It's okay. Because maybe the timing wasn't right at that time for you all to be together. And, this person needed to go through some situations, some lessons, and then, go through the fire and become the diamond that is going to turn into this shining diamond for you. They had to go through some mess. And now when they come back, they're going to come back better than before and love you the way that you needed to be loved. They needed to be struck by lightning, activated, and then come back to you powerful, because you're carrying a powerful gift and you need a warrior by your side. You need somebody strong and courageous. You also need someone that knows about this path and respects the path, right? And knows how to use their gifts as well, because y'all are soulmates and this is a divine mission. And they know that you're going to be dealing with attacks and things like that, and they need to be there to make sure that you're safe. They know that you need time and rest to focus on your gifts, to do the work, and they're there to, provide that security, that comfort, so that way you can just be able to sit in your gifts without having to work so hard to pay the bills. This person is here to support you. And as they support you, the universe supports them. Yeah. So you're freeing somebody from whatever prison that they're in. Maybe some of you have them on block. You're going to be unblocking them. Or they're praying for you to unblock them. They could be getting into a vehicle right now and trying to come back, travel towards you. I mean, we did get the Chariot card at first, so somebody could be trying to travel towards you or planning. Expectation is that planning energy, putting things in place. So that's for someone. Some of you are going to take this person back, and it's okay. It's okay. There has been good long-term relationships that started with people who were divorced and, got back together, or people who, it happens. It's life. Sometimes the second go around is always better. And then there's people that you're not going to take this person back. So it just depends on which side you fall on. As long as you're using your intuition, right? And making the decision that is right for you. So that's the message for today, guys. That's the message for today. Much love, many blessings. Bye-bye.